Okay, this is Grant Mulder, and this is my summary for the requirements engineering video. So to start off, things that I found from the video are to keep requirements simple, make sure that the output is what the system should do and not how the system should do it. Be specific about the functionality, so like how it would work, and think about the hardware and the context for software, so how those two work together. Don't just think about the software. And as for the sources, interview and survey those that are affected by the system, so the people that would be affected. Also use a meeting to communicate the data gathered with the stakeholders. Continuing, we should model the core process of the system, so like what in general it should be doing. And then in regards to the quality, talk about the purpose of the app or the system. And as for completeness, make sure that all the requirements are met, so everything that is necessary for the system. Adding features should come after accomplishing what is important first. Minimum viable product involves making sure each part of the system gets you somewhere. And as for this MVP, it should provide a feeling of completeness. Now, an example of an app that I use every day is Trello. And in short, Trello is an app that helps people create boards for due dates and events. And I found that the core purpose is to help people just stay organized and like keep track of everything and make sure that everything is done properly. And as for the MVP version that I've thought through of Trello, it would be consisted of an account registry, personal boards, and creating events within those boards. So that would be like the key portions of the app, so kind of like what the core of the app would be. And then some features that would not be in the MVP that I found were adding comments, and I would say that mainly because it's not something necessary for like a person to be checking off like the list of what they have to do. They don't need to add comments necessarily. A notification system, because looking at the core part of it, there aren't really any aspects that would involve needing a notification system. Whereas like as they obviously added it later on, you can tag people and it will send them a notification that they've been tagged. Another one would be adding multiple pages. I could see that this wasn't added in the MVP version because by the design of it, it looked like you could have it all just be on one single page with just a bunch of lists of things to do. And then the last thing would be unlimited amount of cards. Right now, they advertise that they have an unlimited amount of cards, but at one point it must have been limited because of the fact that it was in development. So that was also probably something not in the MVP. And that is it.